think last week having the ability to freshen up really gave Jake the chance to come into the game feeling a lot more energised, and he covered a lot of ground and got in some really good positions where he could be used and could impact the game. So it was good to see. His ability to get to the right areas is something that is a real strength of his game. He's a natural footballer and he's got an appetite for the contest. So on the weekend he showed that. He's been playing a variety of roles. You know, predominantly it's probably that third tall or that mid-sized player that is hard to match up on because he's really good at ground level and competing for the ground level ball, but he's also very apt in the air. So with our two key forwards and him being that third, it gives us a really versatile weapon up there. Just his football education, I think, is the main thing, and just knowing what the game requires at certain stages. And I think with young players, they generally have one mindset for the entire game, but we've got to teach Jake that when the game needs to be slowed down, he might just have to compete and get out of bounds. When to take the game on, when not to take the game on, and when to take riskier kicks and when not to take riskier kicks, because the game will give you different situations that you have to react to. So I suppose the more he plays, the better he'll know what to do in certain situations, and the better we get continuity in the forward line group, he'll then form a really good relationship with the guys around him. And I like to think that he's going to play a lot of football with Jones and hopefully Williams next year when he's back from his shoulder injuries, and the other small forwards, that they can really start to get a good understanding of how each other's plays, their strengths and weaknesses, and how they can complement each other. And I think that's the responsibility of us as coaches to really convey that to the player, that you don't have to come in and start like you did under 18 level. We're just looking for development, we're looking for you to play a role, and we're looking for you to contribute to the side. And you don't have to star. We've got senior players who will hopefully do that and take a bit of the load, but we definitely want a contribution, and when you have to play a role, that you do it well and you do it correctly. So we try to get that across as much as we can, because a young player can put a lot of pressure on themselves to think they're going to come in and all of a sudden star and do more than what we expect or what they're probably capable of at the time, and that does put undue pressure on them and probably something they don't need. His resilience and his confidence and his want to have the ball in his hands is a great skill to have, and a great mindset to have. And Jake's got that. He wants the ball in his hands and he wants to deliver. And I think as hopefully down the track when we're in big games, that he'll want the ball in his hands, and you want to play like that. There's not too many of them that really embraces the big occasion, and the boy from Bendigo definitely likes that. So it's a good quality to have.